Hi everybody, it's Stacy at thechirpingcricket.blogspot.com, and I am going to show you a quick haul video. My husband is out of town and I had a family friend volunteer to take my two little boys for pretty much the whole day and have them spend the night out there. So I had a whole afternoon from noon on to do whatever I wanted, which is very rare as a mother of a almost 2 and almost 4-year-old boy, or two boys. And so I chose to make the drive to the nearest city and go to some of the bigger craft stores that have more of a selection. So I'm just going to kind of show you a couple of random things that I picked up. Nothing extremely exciting, but it's just how it goes. So first I went to Michael's. There's not a Michael's in I call it a town. I don't even know how many people are here in my town, but we don't have a Michael's. We have a Joanns and a Hobby Lobby. So I like to get a little bit, I don't know, different selection by going to Michael's every once in a while. So I picked up the bone folder, Martha Stewart bone folder. I have the Martha Stewart scoreboard and I really don't like the bone folder that came with the scoreboard. So I'm hoping I like this one better. It's a little bit more hefty duty and not so flimsy. So I'm hoping, and it's pink and I like pink. So hopefully I like that. And another random purchase, got some blue ribbon with a little bit of brown, I don't know, kind of like a whip stitch or a whatever going along the outside. I know you've all seen that before, but I have a couple of, I have recently bought quite a bit of boy paper, and a lot of it seems to be the baby blue with brown, and so I thought maybe it would go with some of the layouts I come up with. And the last thing that I got there was a K&Company scrap kit. And I have just decided recently that I really like kits. I don't tend to do them the same way as, you know, that they show on there. I mean, I just kind of mix up and do what I want. But I've recently become a fan of getting the paper and embellishments that actually match the paper, rather than buying random, you know, sheets one by one and then trying to find, you know, buy how many different kinds of embellishments just so that they match the paper that I chose. And so I think I'm saving money this way. Maybe I'm wrong, but I try to get good deals on them. I wait until they're 40% off or whatever, so that or use a 40% off coupon, which I did for this one at Michael's today. So I feel like I'm getting a good deal, and I have embellishments then that match the paper, and I don't have to search. I just keep them together, and when I go to do a layout with those papers, then I have all my embellishments. So I thought that was kind of cool. I haven't even opened it yet. I guess I need to figure out how to open it here. Got to tear it apart, it looks like. Yeah. Wanted to show you the paper. I thought it was pretty cute. I want the last page, I guess. That can come out. So I thought this one on top was even cute with the whales and owls mixed in. Little owl and stuff in the boat. I thought that was pretty cool. And of course, it's one-sided paper. That tends to be the case with some of the, you know, at least the K&Company kits. So thought the rain, the boots and umbrellas was, I mean, still usable for a boy since it's mostly blue. There are a few girlier papers like this one. It's Jack and Jill. I guess I could maybe still use that, but it looks a little bit more girly. Humpty Dumpty, which my son loves. Humpty Dumpty, loves singing. He sings the nursery rhyme. So these are somewhat nursery rhyme theme. Here's Hey Diddle Diddle. And then you got a little diagonal stripe paper, a checkered gingham green paper, some fish with the blue background, so I thought that was pretty cool. sailboats, a tiny light blue with white polka dots. I'm not sure if you can see that. I don't know if I can, I don't know how important it really is, but we'll try. Then there's this one with a little spider. Thought that would be cute to put some obvious, I mean, I think it's pretty obvious, but itsy bitsy spider kind of writings throughout, you know, I don't know, just little embellishments that way. Orange, and the last one's the orange gingham. So I thought it was pretty cute. Picked that up. I think it's regularly $10. So still you're getting a good deal, even if it is, if it's not the 40% off, or $10 for this whole thing, with the alphabet stickers and these are the puffy, I don't even know what they call them, but the puffy stickers. They're 3D and felt and stuff. So I think it'll go really well together. So that was my first stop. Spent an hour and a half there, just enjoying going up and down every aisle with no fear of my kids throwing a fit because they were tired of being in a craft store like normal. So then I went on to Archivers. I don't know if there's an Archivers near where you are. It's just a bigger scrapbook store, but it's a specialty scrapbook store. And their prices do tend to be higher, but they actually carry a lot of the papers. You know, they're like your normal specialty scrapbook store. They can carry the My Mind's Eye and the Echo Park and all of those, the Fancy Pants and things like that. And I don't always find those at the other places. And so I have gone there. Echo Park is one of my favorites. And but they have about everything there. So I've been wanting some Baker's Twine. But I got there and I couldn't decide. I like the Doodlebug Baker's Twine, but I wanted several colors because I have not used Baker's Twine before. And I like the Doodlebug colors, but I wanted a variety to start out with. I didn't want just 3 colors. I wanted as many as possible, just to kind of try it and build my stash a little bit quicker. I don't plan to use it on every layout, so I don't think that I need 20 yards of each color. And I'll decide then what ones I use the most, and then maybe I'll buy a bigger spool. So I went with the So Easy Fancy Floss Baker's Twine because I could get 3 in a package for $4. And the Doodlebug, one color, 10 yards, was like $3 or $4 in itself. So basically I got one of these for each color of Doodlebug twine that I could have gotten for the same price. So I could have gotten a black and a red and a blue, and that would have been it. And so this way I've got 6 different colors. This one is, trying to just, one said it was primary. So this was tertiary, and these 2 are primary. And it's got, it tells you what colors, like lollipop. It's 8.7 yards per skein, and you get 3 skeins. So you got a little over 8 yards, almost 9 yards a piece of each one of these. So that's quite a bit, really. It doesn't really, I was trying to let you know, this is limeade. So it's like a green, and then Blue Lagoon is an aqua. And this is a pretty much fuchsia, bright pink. It's lollipop something. I can't see the name of it. This one is called Candy Stripe. The lemonade is the yellow, and blueberry is the blue. And that's a primary color one. And then I picked up the other, there was a couple other ones that I didn't pick up, but this one has the black, it's called Candy Stripe. The brown called lemonade, which doesn't really make any sense. I don't know my brown lemonade. And then blueberry. They must have put this on the wrong because those are the exact same. Yeah, they did. That's the exact same colors. It says Candy Stripe for this one and Candy Stripe for that one. And this is black and that's red. So would make sense. They must have gotten the packaging mixed up somehow. So I've got black, brown, and then a light gray. So I thought that was a better deal to start out my collection to get several different colors. So just an idea if you're in the same boat. And then, like I said, they carry some of the kits too at Archivers at my store that I go to. And this is the Fancy Pants collection called To the Moon. And it looks pretty cool. I have not even opened this either. It has several things in it. I'll get it open. This one I got a good deal on too. It's regularly $24.99 and I had a 30% off any one item, so it knocked off $7.50 or $8 or something. So you get some stickers that go with it, some alphabet stickers, and then I'll turn these here. These are the papers. This one's called strips, so I like to cut some of these apart sometimes and use them as different borders, like just take this all boy section and use that as a border, and then the polka dots as a border, and so I get more use out of the paper. And it looks like this on the back. And then we've got some called moon rays with some stars, little galaxy, constellation. Got your reds, basically your primary colors again for your boys. It has some rocket ships and an alien and balloon on the back. This one's called Solar. I'm not a fan necessarily of this one. I don't do well with abstract usually. It's just a personal preference, but I do like this side with the random solar stuff. Cards, which are again something cool to cut out and use as different elements on your page. And that back is cool too. Then it comes with some rub-ons, which are really pretty neat, and some glitter cuts to add some spice. So those are, I did not know that those came with it for sure. I could not see them in the middle of the pack. So this one's called Aliens. And a little diamond pattern. This one's called Robots. I'm assuming that the robots are on the back, possibly. Yes, there. Shooting star. And you probably cannot see that even when I come up close, but there are darker gray. It's a pattern, maybe you can see it better down here, of some rocket ships and things like that. So it's very subtle. It's a very good background paper. Kazowie. This would be a cool one for if they dress up like a superhero. It has Boy Wonder, Crash, and all the things, you know, like from Batman, where zoom, pow, bang kind of thing. And just a blue, has a little bit of a, almost like a scraped pattern, or what would look like with brush strokes. Axis is with the green. Little diamond pattern in there, this light. And a notebook kind of paper with the robot on it. And this is pretty much like the gray one I was talking about back here, that I didn't know if you could see the pattern, but it's essentially this pattern, but instead of the colors, it's all just a slightly darker gray than this background. So it looks a lot like that, so that might give you an idea. And then the yellow with a little bit of diamond pattern. And then you get some flocked. It's a flocked transparency. I guess I can move this and maybe you can see. So it comes with, they're all raised and flocked, I guess. So I have not used anything like that before, so I am not up on the uses of transparencies. I've seen them as I've walked around the store a lot, but I'm not sure how people really use them. So that is another transparency with a star with a burst behind it. So very cool. All right, well, you saw that the same time I did. I am excited. I still like it, so that's a good thing. It's hard when you can't open them necessarily in the store to know exactly what you're getting. And so for my last stop, we're almost done. My last stop, I went to Joanns, and I'm really excited about my trip to Joanns. I had seen on scrapbook.com, I don't know if they really call them a review, but they tend to show a lot of short videos of new products coming out, or you know, just kind of really, they're really short infomercials, in my opinion. But anyhow, I had seen this. Well, here, I'll do these first. I found some jelly roll pins. I had seen a lot of people on other YouTube channels using jelly roll pins for like doing sewing dashes or whatever around their cards and that kind of thing. And I didn't know what one would be a good one or not. And I had seen several different options. And when I went to Joanns today, I saw these, and these were like maybe $3.99. They were $3 something. So relatively cheap for 3 pins. And it claimed that it was white even on dark papers. And so that's kind of what I was looking for. I didn't want to buy something cheap, but I kind of thought, well, you know what, we'll try it. And I opened this and tried it on here. Here's something that I made. You can see it was a trial and error because I actually cut it wrong the first time and then just recut it. But that's... I thought it worked pretty well when I tried it. So I'm happy with that for $3 to get 3 pins. So they're jelly roll by, I don't know if it's Sakura. So I don't know. I thought it was a good deal for $3 and something. So we'll go with that. But like I was saying before, my biggest thing was on scrapbook.com, and I found it at Joanns, and it's this new Fiskars punch where you get the base, and it comes with one of these. I think it actually came with this one. And you get individual, like whatever pattern you want. You buy these individually. Like I said, the one comes with the base, and you have to have the base in order for, I mean, technically you don't have to have the base in order for it to work. You could push it down right here, I believe, and actually get it to punch if you want to do that. But I have not, again, built my collection of stamps, or I'm sorry, of punches, because I really have not that much room to store them, and I don't like I've seen so many of these that I like, of the regular Fiskars and several other brands of punches, but I'm like, that whole thing every time fitting in my drawer is just going to take up so much space. So Fiskars has come out with this, where you buy smaller things like this and just put them all in the base, and you snap it in and you can punch. And so I really like that. It's a lot less to store these than it is 3 of them when they're already hooked in here, and you have to have the base each time trying to store that. So I'm really excited about that. I'm hoping to maybe do a review video of them here, because there's several good things about them, but this video is getting long, so I'm gonna wait and go ahead and do that on a different video. So thanks for joining me. Sorry it was a little long-winded, I know, but I'm glad you joined me. All right, thanks, have a good day.